Let's get it. Let's get it. Y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Let's get it popping. Yeah, yeah. We were talking about Kanye West, and we were saying, I do think he is doing some of this shit for attention. Some of this shit, I'm like, bro. And
Yeah,
then also, I feel like the media is trying to invade his life,
yeah.
and they're sending him threats because he likes Trump. And I'm like, this man is a fucking grown ass man.
Oh,
He's
for
gonna
sure.
like Trump. What does
Yeah.
it matter? He was the fucking president. And this is another thing. Like I was about to say before the phone got messed up. Besides his antics and his sneakers, what music has Kanye West dropped recently?
I mean, you're right, bro. Even when you dropped like Donda, it was a few songs on that was cool, but
It had 35 songs
yeah,
and two of
project
them
as a
gold.
whole. What up, TJ? But yeah, it really everything been really social media stuff with him right now. That's really all it's been. He really just been, like you said, doing antics and stuff, trying to keep his name hot.
I think he's just addicted to that fame. I think the Kardashians got him addicted to fame. They're
Yeah.
addicted to clout. That clout shit is a drug, they say.
Oh yeah.
It's addictive. It's stronger than heroin, this shit, man. He's on. Uh, how you feel about CLB or Donda? Which one you thought that was better?
I feel like ah, I really I feel like CLB was better, but I don't feel like CLB was good.
It wasn't good. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna say it was bad, but it wasn't good either.
yeah, but I feel like it was better. I feel like it was a Drake album. So what I mean by that is like the production was good,
Hmm.
everything was high quality, but when you got down to like what the whole like album was really talking about, it wasn't really talking about nothing. It was really just popular music, I guess you can say. It was just music that he knew people was gonna listen to. It's kind of like if you went to a party and you know that and folks gonna have like water at the door. It's kind of like Drake has become like water. Like everybody drink it. It's not really anything special about it anymore.
Hmm.
But I feel
Right,
like
right. I felt like that CLB album was basically a bunch of throwaways. He had some in the vault, and he was like, "Okay, let's give him an album." Certified Lover Boy. I mean, the rollout was immaculate. He had fucking billboards, and of course, he don't do interviews. He's so big of an artist. He's
yeah,
on the Beyonce and Jay-Z level. He don't have to do PR runs.
yeah,
He just drop music. I just thought it was just a typical mid Drake album. It was just like,
yeah.
it kind of felt like Dark Lane Timo, Dark Tape Limos tape, Dark Lane
Dark Lane.
tapes,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Dark Lane demo tapes. It kind of felt like that a bunch of throwaways. Just something's in the
just some
vault.
music. Yeah,
We just had some songs. We
yeah.
got a song with we got So Sexy with Thug, Gunna, Thug, and Future. I'm so tired of him doing songs with Future. He just got to stop it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the song So Sexy, that shit garbage, bro.
Yeah,
It's straight garbage. It's a
yeah.
club song,
Because
man.
it's really just like it ain't really much else for them to talk about. So they really just saying whatever on tracks.
That song was garbage, bro. I mean, it might be in the club. Maybe if you played in the strip club, bitches gonna twerk and dance to it. But I don't see nobody riding around playing So Sexy.
Yeah, nah, people probably not doing that.
But how you feel about Her Loss, the album with 21?
I felt like the same way about it. I feel like Drake is just water. Like at this point, it's become so much. It's no flavor to it anymore. But everybody drink it. It's really just it's something that he's gotten so big and he's perfected the process so much to where he knows what to give the world so that the world is okay with it without having to be over the top. And it's nothing wrong with that because he's like the McDonald's of music right now.
Mm.
It's on every corner. You know it's available.
Mm-hmm.
You know it's easy to get to, and you know
Mm.
what you're getting when you go there.
Mm.
It ain't gonna be nothing different. It's gonna always be McDonald's.
So what do you rank this in his discography?
I say I probably say Number 5.
So which one was better, this one or the one with Future? I forgot the one with Future. What that album was called?
What a
Be
time to
Alive?
be alive was better than this one to me.
You know what's funny though? What a Time to Be Alive took. It took me about 2 or 3 years to really get to me to like it. I liked it later in
That's
life. For
I
some
was
reason.
I was on campus when What a Time to Be Alive dropped. And when I tell you every club party, every house party, they was playing that Jumpman.
That was a radio song. That song garbage.
They was playing it at every party though. That's what it was. People was playing it at every party. They was playing that Diamonds Dancing.
That was okay. I mean,
Yeah.
I like that song Jerseys and shit on there.
Jersey was hard.
But Drake and Future, they know how to make hits.
Yeah,
They know how to make shit for the radio. They know what the radio gonna like. They know the right tune, the right chords, the right presses on the damn song that this shit is gonna go. They're musical brilliance at this point.
Yeah, they've been doing it for so long.
Now, a lot of people say 21 Savage is a terrible rapper. And you're a rapper who spit bars. How do you feel about his bars on this project?
I think I don't think 21 Savage is a terrible rapper. I feel the same way about Kodak. I feel the same way about Gucci. I feel the same way about NBA YoungBoy. I feel the same way about Boosie. I feel like a lot of these rappers that are more in like the hood, like street side of music, they can rap really well in most cases. Like bar for bar, they are really good. But they don't show you that because majority of listeners aren't going to pay attention to that. Mm. So it was one track that was off of that Drake 21 project. I'm going to see if I can find it real quick.
Matter of fact, I got my phone right here. I got it right here.
I think it was one of the ones that 21 Savage was on by himself.
Talking about 3 a.m. in Glenwood? I didn't like that record. I don't like that record. I don't like him on slow beats. He's not Drake. I like Drake. I like Drake when he rapping those slow beats, when he's introspective.
Yeah.
I guess his humbling self, but yeah.
But I think the thing is like that. Like that's why I feel like 21 don't do stuff like that often. But that right there, even though it's not an amazing track, it showed that 21 could rap. Or like when he did the song with J. Cole, that A Lot. Mm-hmm. A Lot wasn't just an amazing track, but it showed that 21 could rap.
I mean, he ain't really spitting no. He was putting words together. He wasn't spitting no bars.
I feel you, yeah.
But he would put words together. Him and Lil Baby put words together, and they know how to make good music. It ain't really about who can rap the best, who bar for bar. That's 90s shit. It's all about who can make good music. Yeah, and
they can do that. That's what I'm saying. Like they can do that. Like you. And it's the thing, they don't have to go into that bad because again, we live in a different time period. We're not in the 90s. You're right. I think
this is fast food era. Fast food.
That's really all it is nowadays. They just kind of have, you gotta perfect what people like. People come to you because they looking for, when they go to McDonald's, people want a large fry. So when they come to you, they want you to have that right there. They don't want nothing different.
Hot and ready.
Right. They don't want
like,
to be.
I kind of feel you though, because T.I., for example, I thought T.I. is a bar, right? T.I. got lyrics. T.I.'s a lyricist. Most people don't give Tip enough credit. The man's a lyricist, bro.
Tip up though.
T.I. is an underrated lyricist. I think people are caught up in the club bangers, and The Game is another one. He's a lyricist too.
Yeah, the
game
actually
rap.
Solid. Yeah.
I think he should get enough. He don't get enough flowers, I feel like. Yeah. I don't know why he don't get enough flowers, The Game. I don't know. I guess because he just not a social media celebrity like that big. I feel like he's definitely one of the illest rappers. He's definitely a lyricist that don't get enough credit. Him, T.I.
I think it's because of the time that The Game came up in. T.I. got a lot of his credit, but he got it at a time where people weren't, where he wasn't showing the lyricism that well. Like he was just making good music, so people was just listening to it. When he started showing the lyricism, though, he had kind of gotten older. Cause like that's what he had now. T.I. now where if he hop on the track, he gonna spit something.
But wait a minute, on Swagger Like Us, bro, he was spitting some bars.
Nah, I feel you. But even now, though, what I'm saying, like, I don't know, you know Royce da 5'9", right?
Yeah.
All right, it's a track that Royce got with T.I. on it. And if you listen to the verse that Tip spit on that, I was like, boy, yeah, he rapped.
Dude, I don't listen to Royce da 5'9" like that. I'm not a big Royce guy. I don't like Detroit rappers that much, but anyways, Eminem, he got a song with Eminem called Murder, She Wrote. And Tip is giving bars.
Tip going crazy, yeah.
I mean, Tip was rapping.
I think that's the track I was just talking about. I'm pretty
I
sure
haven't heard of one of Royce 5'9". I don't know if Royce da 5'9" on it, but I know M was on that. And he was rapping his ass off. I said, oh man. Yeah. Oh man. Oh my. He was rapping. I was like, damn, he was in that bag. He was in his fucking bag. But yeah, when you hear that a lot, do you feel like this album is gonna have a lot of replay value?
Talking about Drake?
The Her Loss.
Nah. I mean, most of Drake current stuff don't have a lot of replay value.
So is it safe to say that the old Drake is better than the new Drake?
I believe it is. I believe that that if you gonna list Drake albums top to bottom, I'll pull up a list just to make sure.
Matter of fact, I got the list right here. Matter of fact, okay. So we kind of going off script with this, but if you had to rank his discography from top to bottom, what you start with? Take Care, I'm assuming.
I'm starting with Take Care. I'm starting with Take Care.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna go from Take Care to probably give me Nothing Was the Same.
Okay.
And then I want If You Reading This Is Too Late.
Mm.
Then give me Thank Me Later.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll take What a Time to Be Alive.
Mm-hmm.
Then I want More Life.
Mm.
Then Views.
Mm-hmm.
Then Scorpion.
Mm.
And then Certified Lover Boy.
All right, I'm gonna go right now. I think I heard enough of your rhetoric just now. My list about to crush you. First,
yeah.
Everybody say Take Care their favorite or their number one. This is no particular order right here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Thank Me Later. So Far Gone. This is Drake when he's out. This I call it the humble Drake.
That's hustle Drake. That's when Drake was still trying to make it.
Thank Me Later. This is in no particular order. Thank Me Later. So Far Gone. Take Care. I like Scorpion a lot. Scorpion was dope. Yeah. I think Scorpion was better than Nothing Was the Same in my opinion. Then Nothing Was the Same. I'm gonna go with More Life. That don't get enough credit. More Life was a body.
Yeah.
More Life was dope. If You're Reading This Too Late, that was fire. Yeah. That was kind of the trap Drizzy. This trap 6 God. I like that bag. I think I like that bag. I'm gonna go with the Care Package. I'm gonna go with that with Views, and then Certified Lover Boy, so on and so forth. Mm-hmm. That's my last one right there. I think So Far Gone. Nobody mentions So Far Gone, but I think that's Drake at his fucking apex. Like that's Drake when he was trying to make it out of Canada.
Yeah. No, all right.
Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Yeah, you good.
You can take me to any Drake project, just like you were saying with So Far Gone. Mm-hmm. I still remember Best I Ever Had.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was a single. That was a single.
When I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. Like it's just
going in.
Huh?
That song Going In with him and Jeezy and Wayne.
Yeah.
Successful.
Yep. Brand new.
Oh man. I remember he was doing songs with Trey Songz, and Replacement Girl.
Yeah, Replacement Girl. Yep.
Come on, man.
Vegas. Houston out of Vegas was a classic back then. Like
I ain't never liked that song with Drake.
I feel it, but it was such a big track for him back then.
Yeah, it was. It definitely. I love Fear. That was an underrated song. Fear.
Yeah.
He said I never cried when Pac died.
Yeah.
But I probably would when Hove does. I said, oh man.
Yeah.
I never thought Drake would last this long. I never thought that I would see him as a giant, as a fucking legend. Like you said, I'm a fucking legend.
Yeah. But that's the work they got put in. That's why it's everything got to do with work. If you're willing to put the work in, you can get where you want to get to. It's hard and it takes some time, but you got to be willing to put the work in.
Facts. So Get Rich or Die Trying or 8 Mile?
Get Rich or Die Trying.
50 or Eminem though.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I think 50 made better music, but Eminem was the better rapper.
Kendrick or Eminem?
I'm taking Kendrick.
Okay. Tupac or DMX?
I'm gonna take Tupac. That's a hard one though.
Okay. Pop Smoke or Takeoff?
Pop Smoke.
Okay. Pop Smoke.
Yeah,
Okay.
Pop Smoke.
You think the Migos the greatest group of all time?
Nah. I think they changed that. I think they had a hand in changing rap though. I think they were pretty like key in the culture. Like they made music move a little different.
Well, I feel like they stole their flow from Dark Lamar, Infamous, Lord Infamous from the Memphis. That's where I think they took their flow from.
I don't even know who that is. I'm gonna have to look into that, see who that is.
Look at Dark Lord Infamous called fuck. Well, let me look it up right quick. Hold on right quick. Let me look it up on there. I ain't gonna play because I don't want the YouTube to take my shit down.
Yeah.
Lord Infamous Triplet Flow. Listen to that song after we get off this, called Lord Infamous Triplet Flow.
Okay.
He died. He was supposed to be the next big thing. He was supposed to be part of 3-6, but he died. He had a brain aneurysm. Listen to that song. It listens to some of Crime Mob music. Crime Mob first album, some of their music, and then you'll get their flow.
Okay.
And then text me after you find that out. Shit, Jay-Z.
I can see some of the Crime Mob influence. Just off of like the Crime Mob, I could see that influence already.
Even though they got a classic song, "Duck If You Buck," but yeah.
Yeah, I can see the influence already.
Right. Okay. Biggie or Tupac?
I'll take Pop.
Nas or Jay-Z?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z or Lil Wayne? You said what?
That Nas and Jay-Z is a tough one though. I feel like I enjoy more of Jay-Z music, and I feel like lyrically they're both like on par with each other. I don't feel like it's a huge gap between them.
Don't you feel like Nas is the best storyteller though?
It's like such a close thing. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, if I gave Nas a grade in storytelling, I would say a 9.8, but I'm giving Jay-Z a 9.5. Like it's so close to me that I really wouldn't even differentiate it that much. Like, did you listen to Jay Electronica album?
I didn't like it. I heard it once.
Man,
talking about that joint album he did with Jay-Z? It was a joint album.
He had like
Jay-Z on every fucking song.
Jay-Z was on like 6-7 tracks. But in that, I played the hell out of that just because I like the way they was rapping on there. I like the stuff that.
But it has no replay value. I don't want to listen to that shit.
I feel you though, because it's not current music. It's not popular music. It's not something that people just.
It's not listenable. It's not no replay value.
I replayed it. I feel you though.
Well, I mean, you're like a lyricist head. If I'm in my crib, I don't want to hear that shit.
You don't want to hear that.
And I like Jay Electronica. Jay Electronica is probably the most laziest rapper of all time. Exhibit C is a classic, bro.
Yeah.
Classic.
Jay Electronica could have been at the top of the game if he wanted to. He just chose not to.
Man, he got with Erykah Badu, you know that shit went downhill. So
and then right after that, he got with a Rothschild.
Yeah, he's a Muslim. Him and Jay-Z are Muslim. Jay-Z loved Jay Electronica, by the way. That's his man's.
Yeah,
Jay
no,
Z never do features, bro.
I know
Dude, J. Cole is his artist. He never did a fucking album with J. Cole.
Yeah,
He the best artist from rock. He was the first artist from Rock Nation.
Yeah,
And he never did a joint album with him.
Yeah.
Kanye or Jay-Z?
Yeah, I think Kanye make better music, but Jay-Z a better rapper. And
King Von?
Huh?
King Von or Takeoff?
King Von.
King
Von was a hell of a storyteller.
You think he was the best storyteller in hip hop? In modern day hip hop?
Nah, I wouldn't even say best in modern day, but I feel like he was the best in like more like trap side of stuff. Like nobody
Drill?
Huh?
Drill side basically?
Yeah, he was the best on that side with it. Nobody was touching King Von.
Okay. Fat Joe and Rick Ross.
Fat Joe gonna get mad at me, but I think I might go Rick Ross.
Project Pat or Juicy J?
Project Pat.
Okay.
I'm taking Pat, but I'm taking Pat just because I consider Juicy J more of a producer, even though he did rap. I know
Juicy J. That Blue Dream and Lean is a classic. Juicy J should be getting up credit. Juicy J got some of the best punchlines, dog.
I believe, because this the thing with Juicy J though, is that you could check probably 100 songs over the last 15 years. He produced a good bit on them.
He did. And a lot of the music is still sampled 3 6 Mafia. And he was the guy, him and Paul made all the beats.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. R. Kelly or Usher?
Usher.
Chris Brown or Usher?
Usher. And Chris Brown had hits, and I think.
Hold on, wait. You said Usher better than R. Kelly?
It's hard. That's hard.
You gotta choose one.
Don't get me wrong. Like R. Kelly definitely got Trapped in the Closet. R. Kelly made some hits. R. Kelly wrote hits for other artists. That's a tough one. I might have to say R. Kelly.
Okay. All right. I got some more for you. Got a few more for you. All right. T-Pain or Ty Dolla $ign?
T-Pain.
T-Pain. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Now, Gorilla said love is not in the club when she go in there. You believe that? She was saying basically ain't no love in the club, ain't no man gonna treat you right in the club. It's bullshit type shit.
No, I agree with that. I feel like you shouldn't go to the club looking to get married.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. Yeah, if you go into the club, you looking for what for the club. You looking for a fun experience, a fun night. Have a party, not really care about anything. That's not really where you go to meet her if you're trying to find like a spouse. That seems
right.
You're
just looking for a good time, not a long time.
Not a long, exactly. Yeah.
You heard what Drake said.
Oh yeah.
I'm the light skinned Keith Sweat. Okay. All right. Right. Okay. Facts. She also said relationships are 50-50. You believe that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think both sides have a role to play.
Glorilla or Sweetie?
And I feel like it's up to those two sides to decide what role they playing.
Facts. I totally agree. I really believe it's 100 and 100. I believe everybody should be giving maximum effort.
That's a better way to put it. Yeah.
And everybody should be putting in their all in all. Because the only way a relationship all relationships end because one person feel like they can find better, and they feel like one person give up. That's why they end. Yeah. So somebody give up and they feel like they can find better. The grass is green on the other side.
Yeah. And most of the time they don't find better.
They always go worse. They always go downhill.
Yeah.
And usually the greener the grass is, the faker it is.
That's true, yeah. Because again, it look real good when you're looking at it when you're not over there.
See, that real grass, you gotta fertilize it. gotta water it. You gotta
Yeah.
maintain it. You gotta cultivate it. It
Yeah,
takes what we
everything
were saying earlier. It takes time.
everything take time. It take work.
It's time,
You
divine
can get
time.
anything worthwhile quick. It take a
If,
while.
if it was easy having a relationship, everybody be in one.
Yeah.
Facts. Okay. Glorilla or Sweetie?
Glorilla. I think she got
Glorilla, Megan Thee Stallion.
Glorilla. I think she got real good potential.
Lotto or Glorilla?
Lotto. And
Lotto.
that's just because I know Lotto can really rap.
Lotto.
That she did this show before she blew
Yeah,
up.
with Jermaine Dupri. I forgot the name of that shit.
But she was really like rapping. And that was actually where she even said it, where she had a choice to make, that her parents basically gave her her dad wanted her to just go down like the lyrical route, like kind of like a Rhapsody, or like a Lauryn Hill. But she was like, nah, she wanted to take this route because she felt like it would result in her, making more money. And I feel like she was right. She made more money out of it, but she not proving her abilities as much, which then again, she don't have to because she getting paid off of it. So since all she was trying to do is make money, I can't be mad at her for making her money.
But I look at it like this: the industry is about sellouts, though, bro. It's a sellout. It sell your soul. You believe in that shit like Roddy Ricch? I never sell my soul. That what it mean when you sell your soul. You selling your moral. Lotto can actually got rap these motherfuckers. She got bars and she still talks about sex and fucking. She don't have to talk about that. That's why I love Lauryn Hill so much, because Lauryn Hill, India Arie, those are my favorite artists because they didn't sell out to the industry. They ain't talk about their pussy. They ain't wear provocative clothes showing their ass, their titties. They ain't twerk. They had a fucking raw talent, and that's what the fuck it was built on.
Yeah. I agree. That's why Rhapsody gonna always be on one of my top lists when it comes to top rappers. Cause
I like Tierra Whack though. Her creativity to me,
Tierra Whack real creative.
From Philly, and she don't get enough credit at all.
Yeah,
I guess because she's not twerking and fucking.
That's what it is, y'all.
And our girl Armani Caesar from goddamn he fuck with Benny the Butcher and them. She got bars too though.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
She don't get enough credit either because she ain't part of the go along get along game. Nicki Minaj and Cardi B.
Nicki
Minaj and Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill.
Okay. Ruby Rose or Cola Ray?
I've never heard a Ruby Rose song.
She got a couple out there. She was on the freshman list too back last year, I think, or year before last. One of them years.
Like, I know who it is. I've seen her on like Instagram and stuff before, but only thing I've ever seen, just like what we was just talking about, I've only seen just like sexual stuff she did. Like when she was wearing like certain types of clothing or like, posing for a picture or something. I never really listened to her music.
Yeah. Okay. Do you feel like a female body count matter?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
Why so?
I think it matters because every time you lay down, you kind of giving someone entrance into your body, I guess you can say. When it comes to a woman, to me, it's a little different between how men and women operate, how we think. For a dude, you're kind of entering somebody. For a woman, someone's entering you. And I feel like it's a little different process. So to me, I feel like if you just allowed any and everybody to enter, it's kind of like saying, hey, you wanna buy this car from me, but then you realize the car didn't have 800 owners. It's like, 800 people have owned this car. That's a lot of people to own.
And it got so many miles on that.
It got so many miles. That's crazy. Like
wear and tear.
Yeah, and I'm not saying
abuse.
Right.
You better check the Carfax history on that bitch.
Right. And I'm not saying the car can't still be driven. I'm not saying the car might not even be still worth something. I'm just saying that when I look at it though, I look at it impersonally. I'm like, boy, that car got a lot of miles on it. As opposed to if a dude come and tell me, oh, I just bought my 800th car. Oh, wow, you got 800 cars. That's, to me, that's a little different. It's just different concept wise.
Right. It's kind of like you rather had this 1970 $300,000 car, 300,000 miles on it. It got a brand new engine, the paint job and everything. Or this 2022 Benz right here with Bluetooth, the seats massage you, warm the seats up, it crank up, the sound system is better.
Yeah.
Which one you rather go with though, fam?
I'm gonna go with the Benz. Just cause it's I can do more with it. I probably got some more years on it.
You can have the Benz for another 10, 15 plus years. And if you get in the car wreck, you're gonna get your value returned on it.
Oh yeah.
Can't do that in that 77 car. Shit.
Yep.
So well, right. And it's funny because I had a female on here, Dawn. She had 240 bodies.
That's up though.
Now, she's 31 years of age. Do you feel like there's a hoe right there?
No, I don't call people, I guess, hoes. But what I will say is she took her sexual liberation exactly where she wanted to take it. And as long as she understands that not all men are going to be okay with that and she's accepted where her life is going to be, that's cool. Now, my thing is you can't be mad if don't nobody want to be with you.
But do you feel like, I feel like a woman like her, she's going to lie to a man and say, you know, I only been with about 4 or 5 guys, because women like her probably going to lie and say, I've been having many boyfriends. As a man, can you sense when a woman has a promiscuous history, has a slutty history as a man? Can you sense that? Do you have good judge of character?
I can't say that I can right now because I took a break, man, from even like dealing with women a few years ago, and I just started focusing on building my life out, I guess you can say, because I started realizing it wasn't really any point in me pursuing women when I didn't have all my stuff in order. So I kind of haven't really been in the game recently to be able to see it yet. But I will say that for somebody that's in the game constantly and checking for them, I don't think it's hard to tell. I think you can figure it out.
I don't think you could tell, because I believe like this, anything in the dark will always come to the light. Yeah. You may fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, never get fooled again, goddamn.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I'll say for me, I don't go by what women say. I go by their actions and I go by their motives.
I do that for everybody. I don't just listen.
Not even with me, right? You right. It's distracted. Not just women. Everybody. You need to go by what they say and their motives.
Yeah, your actions is gonna always outweigh what you're talking about.
Your mouth can only say but so much, but your actions can't lie. Your body language can't lie. The truth will always come out to the light. So I tell women like this right here. I'd rather for you to tell me the truth and what is, because if I find out it's like you wasted your time and I'm just gonna cut you off anyways. So I'd rather for you just to keep it being with me now than already. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah.
But I just look at it like this though. If a woman were to tell you that, would you accept her past?
It depends on how much I like her at that point. Do I feel like it's worth it? But I first impression, I probably wouldn't.
Because at that point, everybody had you. When you get married to your spouse or whatever, sex is supposed to be sacred. That is something between you, God, Jesus, and between y'all. If every man that had you, or every woman that had you, what the hell is the use of getting married for?
Hey,
I mean, you got to think about it like this. I thought about this the other day. When you get with somebody else is with that person. Somebody else know your wife, and somebody else probably know your husband. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. What is that? Somebody else seen your person you was with naked before.
Yeah.
They was inside of her. They was inside of him. Like, you see what I'm saying?
It's a weird thing, yeah. Because you do have to think about it like that. That's why they say, usually the more I want to say it's like when a woman, depending on how many like bodies a woman has had, it decreases the chance that she'll stay in that relationship.
Bruh, bro, you just hit the goddamn it bullseye. Dude, I read that statistic the other day. I forgot about that stat. It usually says the people who are promiscuous before their marriage, they usually marriage never last. This is men and women, right?
Yeah, men and women.
This ain't just women. So
It's
I want everybody to say this. We just ain't bashing women. We're talking about men and women, both parties. We're not trying to sound misogynist. We're talking about both people. When both people have a promiscuous history, the likely chance of their marriage is being successful is little to none.
Yeah.
Because they already got unreasonable sexual expectations. So how can you please this person when they done been with everybody? Or he done been with all these women, she done been with all these women. How the hell you gonna please one another?
Yeah. You both become numb to the situation at that point.
It's like you hear. I don't know if you heard this phrase. You hear some women say, "Well, sex is nothing but sex, though. I can have sex without my feelings." That's bullshit. Have you ever heard women say that? I heard women say that. You know, sex is just sex. You know, I can have sex without having feelings attached. How do you feel about that statement?
Yeah. I think in some cases people can, but I feel like the overall majority can't do that. I think the overall majority gonna get caught up with it.
I don't believe that statement because I believe in soul ties. I believe every person you have sex with, encounter with, that's a part of you. That's why I think a lot of women, that's why you ever heard the term, these niggas act like bitches and these bitches act like niggas?
Yeah.
It's because I think the soul tie is the sexual exchange. The men are so emotional because they ain't had sex with all these women, and the women has become masculine energy because they didn't have sex and dealt with all these men, and they done got the personality trait. He got the personality traits of these females, and she got the personality traits of these men.
Yeah, that's an interesting way to look at it.
I hope that shit ain't went over y'all heads just now, bro. I hope, bro. That's what I'm thinking right now. Because if you realize something, I don't know if have you watched First 48 of these shows? Most people killing people, men killing people over women, bro.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Most beefs are over women. It ain't over no money. It ain't over no drugs. It's over some women and some petty beef or some petty bullshit.
Yeah.
What do that tell you right there? They're overly emotional, right?
Yeah.
Now Sweetie just went viral a couple of days ago. Her album did like 2,000. What's your thoughts on that? She got like 2.2 million followers on Twitter and 13 million on Instagram, and she sold 2,000 copies. What's your thoughts on that?
That's how it works. That's how social media go. Nobody was ever checking for her music. People were checking for her because she was dating one of the Migos, and she was a very attractive looking woman.
With makeup on.
Right. So a lot of the men were coming there because they thought she looked good.
And they were jacking off looking at her pictures on Instagram.
I never did that, but somebody probably did. But a lot of the men was coming there just because they thought she looked good. Like, I don't even follow her on Instagram. Most of the people like that, like, I don't follow them. I don't keep up with what they got going. I know their name because social media kind of threw them out in front of us at one point. But like most people, I'm not really checking for them like that.
Like Ice Spice, I feel like they're forcing me to know about Ice Spice.
They are.
I don't follow her on social media. I cover her on some videos. Her sex tape leak, and she was talking about Drake. You are an artist. Why are they talking about you linking up with Drake? You see what I'm saying? But go ahead. Excuse me.
I mean that's what it is. It's all social media. It's the same thing they did with Lil Nas X. It's the same thing they did with Coi Leray to get her popping. Like they throw you in front of everybody. They kind of basically their goal is they don't know what kind of fan base you're gonna have.
She doesn't have a fan base.
Exactly. So that what they try to do is they try to put you in front of 50 million people the first year that they trying to break you, because they know that if they put you in front of 50 million people, they can convince 50,000 people to go buy your album the first year. And that's what happened most of the time. You get that first year where your numbers are okay. But then that second year, you know, were you able to keep those fans, or were they just around for whatever made you popular during their first year? And that's what usually happened. Like with that Swedish situation, nobody's sticking around after that year because you haven't proved yourself as like an artist that I guess just deserves, you know, to have a bunch of fans. You know, and like that's something that's the reason why I can understand why I wouldn't want a video to go viral to me, because I'm gonna go viral and then I'm gonna get a lot of attention for a small amount of time, and I'm not gonna be able to keep all those people yet because I don't have the infrastructure, I don't have the everything in place for that to work. You know, so it's like it's just I feel like a lot of people feel like that's all it takes is just getting in front of people. It take a lot more than just getting in front of people. You gotta have everything organized. That's like what we were saying before when we was like when you building out like a YouTube channel, people think you're supposed to get 100,000 subscribers overnight. That's not gonna work. It's gonna take you doing the work. You need to put in the 10,000 hours for it. You got to get better at editing. You got to get better at promoting. You got to figure out what time of day is best to post. Like you gotta understand the scheme of it for it to succeed. And once you do that, when you start getting more and more numbers, it's not gonna be weird because the work already been put in for it. It's like if you got a restaurant right now, and it's only one restaurant, and you're the only person that cooking there, and then people popping up talking about, you know, you got 1 million customers outside. You're not gonna be able to support 1 million customers if it's only you making the food every day. Because you haven't put in the work to build out that business to be that big yet. You know, it's a hard concept. You gotta grow stuff. You gotta, and I feel like that's all it is. People that get a whole bunch of social media fame, I hate it for them because you got a whole bunch of attention real fast, but you haven't put in the work to hold that yet. You can't support that yet.
Right. All right. And it's kind of like with Ice Spice, they're forcing everybody to like this bitch.
Yeah.
Let me talk on a bit. This young, beautiful black queen right here. They're forcing everybody to like this beautiful black queen who is terrible rapper. She's dropping hot trash. But she know how to shake her ass and she look good. And every time you see Sweetie, she's twerking. And Ice Spice. That's all they good for. Twerking, and being with a well-known rappers. Top tier rappers.
Most of them.
Right.
And I hate it because for the ones that really could rap, like, because to me, Meg wasn't a bad rapper.
No, she's a okay rapper.
She cool. But because of her only being cool, she wouldn't have made it just off the rap.
Her getting shot in the foot boosted her career. Yep, I've said it. Her getting shot in the foot.
That's crazy.
Helped her career. She's getting the Bobby Shmurda syndrome. Bobby Shmurda can't rap and he can't make no more hits, but everybody loved his case and everybody got locked up and that's how he blew up. Yep.
I mean, that is what happened with Bobby Shmurda. You're right. Yeah.
Everybody keep interviewing Bobby Shmurda, asking him the same fucking questions.
Yeah.
But nobody's talking about when the fuck is you gonna drop another hit? When you gonna do another hot nigga?
Probably ain't gonna.
Now, Sonny Digital said something to me. He said something that stood out. She said with those amount of followers, she got over 16 million followers combined on both platforms. He said she should delete social media because she doesn't have real fans. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. It doesn't benefit her to have 13 million followers because I'm gonna tell you what those people doing. Whenever she posts something, dudes going under the post, they commenting hard eyes and telling her she look good, telling her to check her DMs. Girls commenting under there talking about some yes, queen, all this kind of stuff, clapping, you know, throwing kissing emojis. They double tap the post and then they swipe to the next one. They're not really checking for what she got going. They just liking and they moving. It's not beneficial for her to have social media if those people aren't trying to socialize with her on her media. They aren't trying to interact with her.
And it's funny, she did an interview too that went viral. I think I covered it. She said hip hop is misogynistic. But I'm thinking to myself, you the same one that say if a nigga can't buy you a Birkin, send him back to the streets. 6 nigga dick, 6-figure dick, 6-figure 6-inch dick, that's my type. You made all type of misandrous music talking about selling pussy, selling ass. you in the city girls, but yet you say men made music misogynistic and violent, and women have talking promoting prostitution. Lotto, Megan, the city girls, the list, and Doja Cat, and so on and so forth. But yet she's blaming the men. How do you feel about that as well?
I think that's how the world works. I feel like everything is a rubber band effect. Initially, racism was white people against black people, and it was just white people were being racist against black people. But now, in the time that we live in now, it's more black people being racist against white people. And the reason
and black people, let me cut you off to say this. Black people are more racist against their own people because only black people kill black people.
That's part of it. But it's a rubber band effect. What happens is racism got pulled so far to the white side. What happens when you let a rubber band go? It goes to the other side, don't it?
Yeah, it come back. It's gonna go back whatever you pull it at.
It's gonna pull and then it's gonna pop to the other side. So what I feel like happens is like racism got pulled and then it popped. Same thing happened with rap music with misogyny. It was misogynistic at first. It got pulled. But then it popped to the other side. Because you got, at first it was men talking about, come here, little mama, let me whisper in your ear. Tell you something that you might like to hear. Or you got, what was that DMX song? Where he was just naming all the girls' names in the
what
song.
these bitches want from a nigga?
Right. On some DMX, bro. So it was misogynistic for the men at one point. But eventually, as women became
but
more...
women love misogynistic music. Women went and goddamn boycotting and saying, stop that rap. They were shaking their ass, twerking and fucking to it. Put it in my mouth. That song with Akinelli. Put it in my mouth. Trent talking about fuck 5 or 6 best friends. The baddest bitch. The baddest bitch.
You gotta let them do that, man. The thing is as long as you know, and I know that they support it, they really only hate it to say that they hate it. Because, I mean, that's really what it is with most stuff. People just find stuff to talk about just to talk about. That's all it is when it comes down to it.
Right. That's what I'm starting to realize. People just want to say talk shit to talk shit. Talk shit just to do it. And just to have something. She's just trying to go viral and bullshit. That's all that is.
That's all it is.
Yeah, that's all that is on it. So we're going to talk about Glorilla. Now, Glorilla went viral recently. Again, too, because she was working at, I guess, McDonald's or some fast food, and people was clowning her. The tape went viral with her. She had a headset on them little shit. How you feel about that? People, clowning this chick for working a job before she got rich or famous and shit.
Because, again, people only see what you show them on social media. Nobody knew where she worked. I tell people right now, I definitely worked at Domino's for about 3 years. After Domino's, I stopped working there, and I started putting my album together. And while I was putting my album together, I really on the DoorDash to make money for about 1.5 years, 2 years. And I just recently picked up a job driving at FedEx. Like, people don't understand, like, in order to survive in this world, you got to make money. And in order to make money, if you're not going to go out here and sell your body or something that's quick and easy to make money, you got to work for it. Wherever you work at. I respect the fact that she was working at McDonald's.
Right. At least she went out here robbing, hitting licks. Like Nardo Wick went viral talking about, I was robbing and hitting licks, stealing. What the fuck?
That's not
right. Died.
That's not okay, bro. Like, it's people just, again, people look at social media as a way to kind of say what they want to say, do what they want to do, and feel like it's just okay to do it. So it's like, I applaud her for working at McDonald's, because that's, she made it to where she is now. She succeeded. Right.
She definitely hit that milestone and hit that mark that we know of right now. And back to Saweetie too. Saweetie, I think got it popular because all of her big songs are fucking samples. I think people are caught up in the sample that she used. Like that song, My Type. That's the song Freaky Leak by Pablo, by Pretty Pablo and shit.
Yeah.
And the song, goddamn, what the other song is? She got the other song from Too Short. I forgot the name of that shit. Shit. So one of them songs came from goddamn Petey Pablo, and one of the songs came from Too Short. So they got money off the shit. So I don't even. I just think she just get good beats, and she just like she kind of like Puffy to me in rapping. She can't rap, but she know how to float on the beat a little bit.
Yeah, I think most people of the current generation are like that. They can't really rap. They just float on the beat.
Like Puffy couldn't rap. Nah, don't get me wrong. Puffy got a classic album. No Way Out is a classic. I don't know if you heard it.
I don't think so. I'll have to go look at it.
You gotta look at something. No Way Out is a classic album, but everybody know he can't rap. He's getting good records, good samples for him. He's getting the best. When I say somebody can rap, I'm talking about somebody who can hear it without a microphone.
For sure.
And you don't? Do you believe Puffy can rap without take a microphone and the beat off? Do you think he can rap good acapella?
Nah.
Does he even look like he has the cadence, the voice, the come on?
He never showed that he could, so I don't think he could.
But he got good records though.
Yeah, I feel like anybody can have a good record. I think that's kind of having a good record is kind of lucky. Like
no, he got several good records, Puffy.
No, I mean that proves that you put the work in to get there. But I'm saying like it's a lot of great rappers that will never make it because they won't get a good record. But it's a lot of people with good records that they gonna make it, but they'll never be respected as a good rapper.
Oh no, but Puffy's fucking billionaire, so nobody give a shit.
Oh yeah,
What he said? Don't worry if I write rhymes, I write checks.
Yeah.
So he definitely on that. Okay, this is the last one. So Brittany Renner, you know, the first class hoe, she going to the whole Hall of Fame, first ballot, Hall of Fame hoe, said, you know, it's just a like, LOL. That's what Instagram is for. It's a picture liking app. It's not that deep. You're insecure. And Lil Reese responded, said, if you LOL in a nigga, I don't know, like, if you bitch LOL in a million niggas like some fan, get some shit. I'm trying to figure out. I can't even understand this hieroglyphic right here. But he said, I got a million niggas likes on some fan shit. Get another nigga. So he's saying, how you can you? I'm liking other bitches shit. So how do you feel about that?
Like, say the question again.
All right. She said Instagram is nothing but an app. That's what you use the like for. And Lil Reese said, I'm trying to figure out. This a million nigga likes on some fan shit. Get you another nigga. So I guess his response was,
I got it. Yeah, I get it. I think he right. Cause the thing is women. Well, I say most people, not even just women. Most people use social media as an attention seeker. Like, you go on social media to get attention. That's all you do it for. That's the reason why, you know, dating is the way it is now, because women get overloaded with attention now. And they get overloaded with attention because it's easy for a woman to get a guy. It's not easy for a guy to get a girl. So
wait, let me say this. It's easier for a woman to have sex with the man.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. But it's
because,
not, yeah.
And let me say this. I'm gonna let you go in a minute and let you finish it out. Because this is the problem with modern dating. And I was listening to a girl on TikTok earlier. She was upset that because the guy that she wanted left her and she was crying. But let me just say this right here. If I had to add her on this podcast, you don't think she was having sex with other guys after that? She wasn't crying over those guys. She was crying because that's the guy that they wanted. But I realized this. This is what I figured out about dating. Women can have sex with the guys that they want, but the men that they want are not want to marry them or be with them long term. They want to fuck them. And that being said, they're frustrated and angry because I'm giving this guy my body. I'm giving him my time and attention and sex. Why don't he want me? Because you're not a good woman. He wanted to fuck you. That's why dating the way it is, because women are trying to have it all. But go ahead. Would you agree or disagree with that? But go ahead.
I think there's a lot of agreeable statements with that. I think people look at stuff wrong. I haven't. I've probably tried to date 30 women in my life. I probably succeeded with like 5 or 6 of them.
Facts. It's a crap shot. Women's are a numbers game. And
yeah,
you know what I realized?
Yeah. No, I'm about to say that. That's what I was saying, because I just had a conversation with a friend of mine about that the other day. A woman's job is to find a good man. A man's job is to find a woman. So it's like we have to go through asking 300 of them.
But I feel like both people should be looking for a good person. Period.
No, I agree.
But women are nowadays are not looking for good. They're running across good men. They want to see women want to have it all. They want to have their cake and ice cream and they Skittles and all that shit with it. They want a man to have a. They want a guy to give them some dick. They want to use a guy who's a sucker for fucking Cash App and give him some money. And she want to be with a thug so she can have that rush, that thrill, because that's excitement. She feel like that's exciting. She want to be with this guy who's good in bed. This guy got some money. This guy got a nice house and car. This guy ain't got no kids. He can raise my kids. They want to use men for different reasons right now. And they're frustrated because they can't find a man to take them serious. That's why women are frustrated and mad at dating.
I mean, it's all true. Because, again, people have been misled. But I think it's a lot to do with, I think for men, our goal in life should be our purpose. The less we pay attention to them, the more attention from them that we'll get. I've been seeing it now. When I was, almost 400 pounds, not making no money, not working, I was looking for women. I was looking for attention. I wasn't getting none. That's just what it was. But now I done dropped 120 pounds. I'm making money. You get what I'm saying? A decent amount of money. I got plans for like how my next year about to go next year. You get what I'm saying? The business I'm about to, like, it's everything not done yet, but the concept is there. The work is being put in. And I feel like with that, that's what opens me up to finding a good person, if you get what I'm saying. But a lot of that stuff take time. Like we were saying before, everything takes time. But like you was just saying, it's a lot of them, the women on that side where they will take and put a whole lot of weight on just.
Yeah, that's gonna end it right there, guys.